Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about the Dental Festival, specifically the Action to Win sub-conference. And I've done a few other videos on conferences, specifically the Dental Festival, but they're probably buried way back when. So I wanted to recap on it and tell you a little bit more. It is something super different. So first time I ever went to a dental festival, so just to back it up, the Dental Festival is run by Elijah Desmond, who is an awesome person. I happen to have known him for, goodness, back when he was working with Invisalign and he lived in my state. Like, it had to have been close to 15 years ago, maybe 16, a long time ago I met him. He's always been very entrepreneurial. I was very impressed with him way back when, and then I lost touch with him, and I happened to find him on Instagram. He had some cool posts, and he was putting on these festivals called Smiles at Sea. You probably have heard of those, which are the cruise ships that would come out. I'm not a big cruise ship person. I get really seasick. I don't really want to go, especially now with all the COVID stuff. So he is basically rebranded. Maybe there'll be cruise ships later, but he has a land festival, and that is what Smiles at Sea Dental Festival is. So it is super different from, certainly different from any ADA or CDA or any of those, dental society kind of conferences. I mean, Hinman, all these things, it's a million times better. And I've been to Chicago Midwinter. I've been to pretty much everything. Have I been to Yankee? I've been to Yankee. I've been to them all at one point or another, depending on where I've lived. So this one is hands down the best one you're ever going to go to. And I know you hear that all the time, but let me explain why. So first of all, let's talk about the push points, why you don't like CE conferences, like big CE conferences, right? I like little ones, don't get me wrong. If there's something that I really want to learn and it's very actionable and hands-on, I'm cool with a little conference. And I've definitely go and I lecture at some of those, especially like really good ortho ones. But this is like a big conference. It doesn't matter what your specialty is. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a team member, an OM, a dentist, an orthodontist, an oral surgeon, there is definitely something for you. So within this gigantoid large conference, there are 17 sub-conferences that are run by independent doctors and people. And each of these sub-conferences could be half day, they could be a day, they could be 2 days. I don't know that any are more than 2 days. The festival itself, I think, is 4 days this year. I believe it's July 6th through 10th, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's 5 days. So anyways, I'm lecturing within the Action to Win sub-conference within the Dental Festival / Smiles at Sea mega conference. So that means there's going to be thousands of people. We basically are taking over an entire hotel. It's pretty much just us that's going to be there because it's all going to be rented out, most likely. And there's plenty other hotels around there. This is in Nashville in July. Not my favorite place to be in July, but I love Nashville. So you're going to be hot, but you're going to be inside, so it doesn't matter. And there's a nice pool. You'll definitely see us at the pool because my daughter's a swimmer and she's coming with me. So she has to practice, and it looks like a nice 25-yard pool. So I'm psyched about that. But yeah, so I'm going to be with the sub-conference. This is called Action to Win. It's a very actionable business and clinical sub-conference that could be for dentists and staff. There's a lot going on within the sub-conference. This one is run by Dr. Emily Letran, and she's a dentist, and also a coach, and she's amazing. So definitely my sub-conference within the sub-conference within the sub-conference happens to be July 7th after lunch. So I'll just be doing my high-level overview GP ortho lecture, but there's I think there's another ortho lecture that's going to be going on as well as just so much more within this sub-conference. So anyways, I highly recommend it. And the cool thing about this festival is that, yes, you've got conferences during the day, but at the same time, you've also got your, of course, your vendor, place, and everyone is there's so much to do. It's fun. Like one day is going to be like pajama day, and one day is going to be like rosé all day, where like every single room that you go to in the vendor hall has unlimited open bar for rosé. There's always so much fun things going on, and themes. Each day is different, and it just adds I don't know, it almost feels like Spirit Week in a high school within a dental conference. And trust me, even if you don't want to dress up, I did not put my pajamas on at the last one, only because I was cold and my pajamas were a little skimpy. But a lot of people did. But I still had fun just seeing the team members having fun. The team members are excited to go. And they also had this cool thing called the dental tank, or it's almost like TED Talk competition, and I'm blanking out what it's called, but it's a quick 10-minute presentation that you can give. You can sign up and you can compete for tons of prizes, as well as speaking engagements. It could be for anyone. You don't even have to be a dentist. I don't even know if I'm going to do that this year or not. Depends on how it goes, but I definitely listened last year. That was super cool. Like I said, it's different. These vendors aren't like boring vendors at ADA. They're actually like super interactive. They want to get to know you. It's completely different. And then at nighttime, just to boot, there is every single night, for the most part, I think, at least at the one I went to in Miami, there was a ton going on every single night. I don't know if we're doing that this time, but there's definitely a lot. There's one night, there's a black tie ball, if you want to go to that. Which was super fun to see all these people that I've met online and stuff like that, all dressed up. We took all kind of fun pictures. There was an open bar. We had a great time. Strut down the red carpet. It was awesome. I think that they're renting out a really cool club in downtown Nashville, like completely renting it out just for everyone that's at this conference. So super fun. You're gonna literally leave with a ton of knowledge. I felt like I made so much networking contacts at this event, more than I've ever made at any conference, I can tell you that much. So all these people I've always wanted to meet on Instagram that I follow, I met them, they were there. Tons of influencers go to this event, small, big, large, mini influencers like me, bigger ones that you probably know. They're there, especially for the black tie affair. You don't want to miss that. Matter of fact, I've got to go rent my dress now because I certainly don't own a black tie dress. Rent the Runway is great if you haven't used it. It's fantastic. They'll just deliver right to the hotel. You can throw it back in the bag. But anyways, yes, highly recommend it. And I want to let you know, if you contact me before February 28th, the end of this month, February 2022, I do have a promo code that you can use to get you 40% off this, which is not even expensive anyways. I think it's way less than $1,000 for the two-day event. And then on top of it, I think you also have fees for the dental festival, but it wasn't expensive at all. It's not like some CEs that are like multiple thousands. I think it was just a tiny bit more than $1,000 for the whole thing. A little bit more if you wanted to go to the black tie. Otherwise, everything else is included. But highly recommend it. Contact me for that 40% off the promo code, which is going to save you a lot of money, but it expires February 28th. So I don't own this promo code. It was set up by Dr. Latren. So, if you miss it, you miss it. So definitely contact me. All right. Thanks so much. Hope to see you there. And if you're coming, do let me know. I also have the link to register down here. It's super small on my website, straightsmilesolutions.com/classes. I think it's upcoming events, but within the classes tab, if you just go to my main website, you'll see it, upcoming events, and just click on that. All right. Thanks so much.